We got an email from the district spokesperson at 6:40 this morning letting us know about Fayette County's 2-hour delay. That email came before most administrators knew about the delay. Some elementary school students were already at school. The superintendent sent an apology to his staff a little more than an hour later, admitting typical protocol is to notify them first. He didn't do that. Part of the reason, he wrote, given the rapidly changing weather conditions, our primary focus was the immediate safety of our students. In our urgency to get this critical information to families as quickly as possible, the usual sequence of notification was bypassed. About 45 minutes after he sent that letter, the district canceled the delay, made Tuesday an NTI day. The superintendent sent a second letter thanking staff for their flexibility. With this WKYT Fact Check, I'm Kristen Kennedy.